Byron Gonzalez was only 15 years old and already the best boxer in Tijuana, and not in the amateur ranks, in the professional ranks. So Byron was one of my first boxing students from years ago, and he was a determined athlete. He was very tough. He trained very hard, and one time he messed up his foot somehow. I think he was running. He twisted his ankle, but he had to wear a boot and some crutches. And we had a sparring session in South Pomona and some gym, Fist of Gold, and obviously he was out. He had crutches and a boot, and so I told the other boxers, hey, we're meeting there. I think it was like a Tuesday or something at 5 p.m. Let's meet there. We're gonna spar with that other gym. I get there. The other boxers start getting there, and then I had to do a double take. I see Byron walking in with his crutches, and moving along. He had a boot or a cast, I forget. And I say, hey man, how's it going? What are you doing here? I kid you not, I wish I was joking. He said, well, there's a sparring session, right? I'm here to spar. And I said, but you can't. You have a cast on, and you have your crutches. How are you going to move around? And he sat there looking at me a little confused, like as if to say, well, I can still punch. He probably thought, he looked like he thought to himself, I probably can't move around, but I can still punch. And obviously I said, no, Byron, you're not sparring today. And the rest of the afternoon went on, but it gives you an idea. It gives us all an idea why Byron was the best boxer, and I forget the year, but at only 15 years of age, he was taking on competition that was twice his age, twice as experienced, sometimes many more times as experienced, and he was not only winning, he was winning by a lot. And I remember on his second amateur fight, he competed against a guy that had 15 bouts. That's just not done in boxing. And but I had a lot of faith in him. And I talked to him and I said, Byron, trust me, you can do this. Because I knew my boxers. And right before the bout, he was extremely nervous. I think he, even out of anxiety, he got a little teary-eyed. Long story short, he won the bout. It was a clear win. He was jumping up and down, and that's the kind of athlete Byron was. Just extremely dedicated. I don't think he ever had time, or he ever thought about feeling bad for himself. And to this day, we're friends. He comes by every now and then. Haven't seen him in a while. I'll probably text him. What's the point of this story? There are sometimes where an athlete will get injured, and dancers, to me, they're athletes, right? Like your shoulder will hurt, your feet will hurt. This is just based on my personal experience. I'm not telling you what to do. You know your body, and you know your limits. But for example, my right shoulder hurts, and I'm not going to stop dancing, but I can do a lot of footwork. And I'll probably share with you. There's a video of a dancer, Terry. He's dancing with an arm brace, and he's still dancing, right? He's having a great time. So in boxing, we have this mentality, like if you mess up your right hand, work your left hook. You're gonna develop a heck of a left hook, right? Because that's all you can work. And even in kickboxing, like sometimes you get these bruises on your shins. If your right foot hurts, you can't do a roundhouse kick. Work on your front kick, right? Like a ton of them. This has worked for me, right? Again, you know your body. I'm not telling you what to do. I do believe in being safe and reasonable. But in my case, okay, my shoulder hurts. I can still do footwork. Yeah. So I'm going to do some footwork. I've been doing some footwork already. I'll probably do a little more. Yeah, just, hope to motivate you, inspire you. Again, you know your limits. Anyway, super excited about what we got broche de oro tonight. I already have the routine, and we're going to work on it. This is just for level 2, just my class tonight. And what else? I do want to do another mimosa night sometime soon, and another free 4-hour workshop for you guys, right? Keep being awesome. What else I wanted to share? I think that's about it for now. This is your friend Coach Carlos. I like to introduce myself as a late bloomer and a slow learner, because I am. It just takes me longer to learn most things than most people, but then I come to grow in love with them, and I don't mind sharing that. Right? Keep being awesome. We'll see you on the next video.